What's up guys, Joey here of YugaTech, and we're checking out a flagship phone today, definitely one of my favorites from this year, the OnePlus 8. Now this is obviously the more affordable one between the OnePlus 8 and the OnePlus 8 Pro, but still packing a lot of the features that we look for in flagship phones. It's also going to be a really cool unboxing today because right here we got more than just the standard box, it's got some extra stuff in it. So without any further ado, let's check it out, shall we? So first up, opening this special box, we get a magazine which is a reviewer's guide. Pretty nice, contains a lot of information about the phone inside. Then of course we have the box of the OnePlus 8 itself. Set that aside for now. Then we have a couple of cases that come with this box. One of them is black, one of them is teal. They're both really nice and I honestly can see myself switching between these two from time to time. Now checking out the box of the OnePlus 8 itself. First up, lifting up the lid, we get the phone itself. Set that aside for now. Then we have the smaller box with your manual, warranty, some stickers. Then we get the clear case, also another option for cases with this particular unit. And finally, we have the warp charger and USB-C cable that comes in signature red. Now taking a look at the device itself, it's a very sleek piece of hardware that feels super premium. It is one of the cheaper flagship devices on the market, but make no mistake, the OnePlus 8's design doesn't feel cheap at all. The back has a nice frosted Gorilla Glass 5 panel that isn't prone to smudges and fingerprints, which is great. Here we find the vertically aligned rear camera module in the upper center. It's either that OnePlus isn't a fan of the square type camera module or they're saving it for a future device, perhaps the OnePlus 8T. Now checking out the front, we get a 6.55-inch AMOLED display with a resolution of 2400 by 1080 at a refresh rate of 90 Hz, along with HDR10 Plus support. This makes it an almost perfect display for most usual tasks like media consumption, gaming, and productivity. The bezels are quite thin, but the screen isn't exactly edge to edge, and the front camera is hidden with a punch hole setup. The fingerprint scanner is also kept under the display and is of the optical variety. All these things contribute to the phone's very clean look. On the left side, we get the volume rocker, and on the right, the OnePlus signature 3-way volume switch and the power button. At the bottom, the loudspeaker, main microphone, USB-C port, and card tray that supports 2 nano SIM cards. Sorry, no micro SD expansion here. Finally, up top, we get the secondary noise cancelling microphone. For cameras, the OnePlus 8 has 3 at the back. A 48 megapixel main sensor, 16 megapixel ultra-wide, and the 2 megapixel macro. In front, it's a single 16 megapixel shooter. Stay tuned for our evaluation of this camera system in our full review, but for now, you can check out these sample shots. Powering the OnePlus 8 is a Qualcomm Snapdragon 865 chipset with an Adreno 650 GPU, up to 12GB of RAM, and up to 256GB of internal storage. We've all seen how well the Snapdragon 865 performs, so there's no questioning this phone's performance chops. For battery, we get a 4,300 mAh cell, which is relatively big, but doesn't contribute a lot to the phone's weight, which is nice. And for software, on top of Android 10, we get Oxygen OS 10, which is probably one of the cleanest Android skins in the market. Over at Digital Walker here in the Philippines, only the 8GB plus 128GB variant of the OnePlus 8 is available and will set you back 35,990 pesos. And for a pretty solid flagship device, that's a great price, especially considering how much this caliber of smartphone costs these days. Now, what you guys think about the OnePlus 8? Let us know in the comments down below, and of course, stay tuned for our full review. And if you enjoyed this video, please do drop a like, subscribe to our channel for more content, hit the bell icon so you don't miss any future uploads, and be sure to visit YugaTech.com for the latest tech news and reviews. This has been Joey, and guys, stay hydrated.